Let me tell y'all something. Melody S. Holt and Martell Holt are both a hot ass mess. Do you hear me? A hot ass mess. A hot mess. Both of them. Quite frankly, this is probably the second episode where like everybody got on my nerve. Girl, quiet as this kept. I think the only person that probably didn't get on my nerve was Tisha. Kimmy get on my nerves. Martell, Melody, Marceau, like, I think what it is I'm over the season. I'm ready for the reunion because I heard that they were supposed to have a reunion. I'm ready for the reunion. You know, my sister called me and she was like, what you doing? I was like, girl, I was in the middle of rewatching the show. And I was like, I'm so over them. Girl, I'm over it. Girl, I know I'm over it because, girl, I saw it fast forwarding through parts. Like, okay, girl, I'm done. All right, so listen. Melody. They are having a meeting in Melody's office. I think Melody's office looks a mess. Sorry. I think that does not look like an office to me. That looks like a glam room. That looks like her home. Like, no tea, no shade. Like, why do you have pictures of you all around the office? Of you and your kids and you. And like, not even pictures on your desk. Like, pictures all around the walls. Like, I thought the office looked a mess to me. I'm not saying that an office can't be, you know, soft and pretty and, you know, feminine and all that good stuff. That's fine, right? I would expect that from a woman like Melody. But girl, to walk into an office and girl, all I see are glamour shots around the wall. Girl, what is this? I don't know. I thought the office looked a mess. They're having a conversation. I guess they're having a meeting about the comeback group, and I guess the way that Kimmy explained it, I guess that somehow, I guess all of their, not all of their businesses, but I guess some of their businesses kind of tie in with each other. So I guess Kimmy just wants to make sure, I guess put it in stone, what is exactly going on with the comeback group. Marceau and Kimmy, before the meeting even started, Marceau and Melody had a conversation, and Marceau made a comment about even if you know that rumors are facts, basically don't repeat them. I don't know, girl. Marceau said something about a baby, and I rewinded that part at least 7 times, and I still could not figure out what Marceau said. I even tried to read his lips. I don't think it was anything too disrespectful, but, you know, anytime, like, I guess somebody mentions a baby, you know, everybody kind of, like, lose breath, you know? So it's just kind of like, girl, what's really... I don't know what Marceau said about a baby. I think everybody kind of looked crazy for a little bit, and then it kind of, like, went on. Melody says, and let me just say something, y'all. And I'm not trying to, because there are parts in this episode where I'm going to get onto Melody and Martell. We all know that Martell ain't nothing. We know Martell is trash. Melody ain't too far behind, okay? Now, while Melody ain't too far behind, right? You know, this whole argument in this office, I think that Melody started the whole argument, right? Now, Martell was definitely participating in the argument. Like, she wasn't arguing by herself. You know, he was definitely engaging, right? But it doesn't take from what I saw. I felt like Melody got the whole party started. So Melody starts off speaking of kids, speaking of babies. What are kids at, Martell? And then he says they're in your office, and she looks like kind of like, my office. What they doing? That's the kind of look she gave. And then she says it's not a problem because they're always up there and they're always in her office. But she's not gonna not have her kids up there and not go speak. Melody, you're causing a scene. Girl, you could have easily said, oh, they're not in my office. Okay, after we finish the meeting, I'm going to go there and speak to them. Girl. I don't know. I just felt like it was just something just to cause a scene. So Melody gets up and she goes in the office. She does all this, whatever she doing for the camera. She goes and speaks to the kids. She comes back. The kids are absolutely adorable. The baby is such a cutie patootie. Anyways, so I guess they come to the conclusion that I guess they're not going to dismantle the comeback group, but instead, if something arises and it's something that the comeback group could potentially work on, or they feel as though it may be a great idea for the comeback group, then whatever the project is, to bring it back to the group, and then I guess they'll decide on if they want to do it or not. That's what I got from it. Melody says, now this is where it kind of starts. Melody and Martell are childish. Melody basically says that Martell looked at her crazy. I swear, I'm not making this up. That's exactly what she said. Basically, Martell looked at her crazy, and then Melody brings up the whole mess with the 47 acres, which I don't know why. What does that have to do with? Maybe I missed a part because I was in and out of the second time I watched it. I don't know what that necessarily has to do with the comeback group, the whole mess with the 47 acres and Chris and all of that stuff. And then, they start arguing, going back and forth, and it just becomes, again, the Melody and Martell show. We're here to discuss, business pertaining to the comeback group, and somehow it took a left, and now Melody and Martell are arguing yet again. Like, in real life, y'all, I don't know what it feels like. I don't have kids, so of course I don't know anything about co-parenting. So it may be easier for me to say, girl, it shouldn't be this hard. But at some point, somebody's going to have to grow up. Like, somebody going to have to grow up. It should be both of them, right? But somebody's going to have to take the first step to be like, okay. Because I do think that when it comes to Melody and Martell, like Erica called them the petties, it's so crazy because once upon a time, not long ago, the girls who, because I went back and I rewatched both seasons. Girl, once upon a time, not long ago, girl, both of them bitches was hell on wheels. Okay? Both of them. Both of them was hell on wheels, bitch, trying to take everybody down because their relationship was going down the drain, right? And now you got the two people in the group with the most mouth, got the worst relationship. Now it's like, bitch, we was going after Tisha and Marcel Quad as kept, but now, girl, we on opposite sides. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. Somebody needs to just step up. And when I understand, I get it. I get it that when you going back and forth with somebody, nobody wants to tap out. Like, bitch, you can get it. Somebody has to put their big girl panties on, a big boy drawers on. And even if Martell sees that Melody is picking, he has to take the high road. If Melody sees that Martell is picking, she has to take the high road. Girl, I'm not engaging. I know what this motherfucker trying to do. Somebody gonna have to grow up because every time they get together, like in real life, I understand this is a show, so it's kind of like, girl, we have to show up to the scene. But at some point, it's kind of like somebody needs to say something. And I guess probably they have said it. I think they said it last week. Like, girl, every time y'all get together, girl, y'all arguing, fussing, and fighting. Like, this shit is getting tired through and delayed, like in real life. Like, I get it. We will have problems. There will be issues. But every time we get together as a group, it should not be an argument. We should be able to get together at least once a week or whenever we film and just have a good time and everybody laugh and kiki. Can we just do that one time? And then the other 4 times we get together, girl, y'all can argue, fuss, and fight, but at least one time, y'all. Anyways, so Martell basically says that Melody neglects the kids. Okay, girl. He storms out. Martell, like I said last week, Martell, you may say that Melody neglects the kids, but let's just keep it all the way 100. Melody, you put Melody in a position to have to basically probably not be there as much as she wants to be because you ain't... Your credit fucked up. You ain't got no money. You wasn't paying tuition. You wasn't paying for school. You wasn't getting the hair done, the kids' hair done. So who else? She ain't got no choice but to work. So unfortunately, that may come with a little neglect, but it's no fault of her own. That's your fault, Martell. Because let's just start at the beginning. If you wouldn't have been cheating and out here dipping it low and spreading it wide and throwing dick in these Huntsville streets and had a whole girlfriend and now a baby, then maybe Melody wouldn't have to work as hard. Maybe she could be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe she could just work part-time. But because now you got fucked up credit and the baby and ain't got no money, she got to pick up the slack. Anyways, Martell storms out. Melody says that it's not... People ask her, will she get back with him? And the answer is basically no, it's not anything that has to do, I guess, with him having a baby or him cheating on her. It's more of his integrity, him as a person. I guess how he is. I guess she sees how he really is now that they're not together. Sweetie, him having a baby and him cheating on you, that's part of his integrity, girl. The fuck? You sound dumb. Anyways, she starts talking about why y'all want to work with him. Marceau, this is another reason why I tune out Marceau, because Marceau is a used car salesman. A lot of shit that he say be bullshit. Marceau is a great business guy. Is he? Is he? Is he? Or was Melody the great business guy? Okay? And he's a reliable friend. Is he, Marceau? The same motherfucker who was out here telling everybody that you had 20 girlfriends, he's a reliable friend. Y'all, when I tell you niggas be sounding crazy. And that's exactly why I think that Marceau be cheating on Tisha. Anyway. Martell calls Melody because he basically can't console his daughter. I mean, I'm not trying to say, like I said, I don't have no kids, but Martell, you, for a motherfucker who want full custody, you sure can't get your daughter to stop crying. Girl, you sure flip that, Denali around real quick so Melody could try to get the daughter together because you couldn't do it, but you want full custody. Girl, niggas ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. I try to tell y'all, girl. Marceau and Maurice. Marceau don't want to hear nothing about Dr. Francis. He says that Maurice thinks just like Dr. Francis. Quiet as it's kept, he really doesn't. I mean, Maurice may be a little bit better than Marceau, but at the end of the day, they still the same nigga. They really are. Brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're color, girl. And Kimmy already let us know that Maurice ain't no different than Marceau. You saw when Marceau basically mentioned, when he was talking about, I guess, like not working with the Holtz. You know, I have people depending on me. I have my employees. He saw he pointed down to the ground. One thing Marceau believe in is hierarchy. Hello? Kimmy, Tisha, Mel. Mel says that Martell basically was the reason why the daughter was crying. No, girl. The reason why she was crying is because her mama and her daddy are on some fuck shit and they don't know how to coexist. And she probably heard y'all acting a goddamn fool down. Girl, we're not going to sit here and act like Melody just got this goddamn girl. 6,000 square foot office. Like, Melody, girl, she probably heard y'all interacting a goddamn fool. But Melody says the reason why the girl was crying was because Martell started. And I will say, it made sense what she said, but I don't think that was the reason. She says that basically the way that Martell kind of stormed in and, you know, let's go, you know, I guess the girl could tell, she's 9, that something was wrong and her feelings kind of got hurt. And Martell said it was because when she walked in, she saw, I don't know, girl, they be good. You have two people who don't want to admit that the reason why their kids are probably going through, not only because the kids are experiencing this shift, this change in life as far as like my parents not being together, but girl, both of y'all are some fuck niggas. Girl, that's just what it comes down to. Like, girl, your baby, you have Martell talking about the baby crying because she walked in and saw the office and Melody pictures was everywhere basically. Then you got Melody saying, well, he snatched the kids out of the office, that's why they crying. No, they crying because they heard y'all in there acting like some goddamn niggas. That's what they was crying about, right? I should say acting like some niggas. They heard y'all in there hollering and screaming. That's what they was crying about. That's what she was crying about. Y'all both played a part in it. Stop trying to blame each other. Now, yes, Martell is the reason why this whole, the whole divorce and all that is going. But in this moment, both of y'all played a part in that girl crying. I don't care what nobody got to say. Kimmy asks a real great question. What is our role? When you and Martell are going back and forth in front of the group, what is our role? And I think that's a great question because the truth of the matter is when you have friends, family members, whoever it is, and they going back and forth with their ex-partner, like what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to sit here and be like, bro, like, what do you do? Because it's kind of like, girl, you don't want to like, you don't know if you should say something because then people could say, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with you, stay out of them people's business. But girl, if we get together, I don't know, I'm just making up a number. If we get together 2 times a week and both times we get together, y'all are always fussing, fighting, and arguing, girl, at some point, girl, we may have to kind of step in. But I need to know, what do you want from us? I don't know, girl. Kimmy basically does admit that she was probably being petty. It becomes this mess. Like, I will say this much. If my first time ever watching Love and Marriage Huntsville was last week, I would look at Kimmy sideways like, this bitch is petty. Right? But because we've known Kimmy for 3 seasons, and Kimmy doesn't really come across as someone who's immature. Last week, she had an immature moment, right? But then she starts bringing up, I guess, how much money they've donated compared to what Tisha and Marceau have donated. And it becomes like this, girl, tennis match between her and Tisha. This is what it comes down to. I really don't think Tisha, and y'all know for me to be defending Tisha over Kimmy, but this is just the truth. This is just what I saw on my TV screen. I really don't think Tisha meant anything by the text message. I really think that Tisha was just like, girl, let's just keep it all the way 100. These are the goddamn cast members. Let me just send a text message to the group, blah, 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 blah. This is what it is. And then probably on top of that, she was probably like, I'm tired of calling that bitch Kimmy. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? So that probably played a part in it too. But I don't think it was one of those things where let me just be outright messy. It was just kind of like, okay, girl, let me send a text message. It is what it is. You know, I made a decision that I'm gonna stop calling her as much as I do. So I'm just gonna send a text message. I don't think it should have been blown out of proportion like it. And I think it got there because of Kimmy. I really do. And now you sitting here wanting to start comparing who wrote $1,500 checks and this and that. Like, girl, you giving me Nene Leakes tease. Okay? Martell. Why do y'all keep calling Martell a good businessman? And y'all want to call him Martell for all types of business. From what I can gather, and correct me if I'm wrong, right? And like Funky, I need to say, acknowledge me when I'm right. Girl, The only reason why Martell was getting what he was getting was because of Melody. Now that Melody is not in the picture, quiet as it's kept. I don't know. Like, Martell just comes across as real, want to cut corners every which way. Like, the simple fact that you got this grown-ass man standing in front of another grown-ass man, basically telling him, I don't need no license because, I mean, you got yours and we good. Like, Martell is lazy. Martell is lazy. He ought to be ashamed for getting his black ass on TV. For getting your black ass on TV. And basically letting the world know I'm a lazy, cut corner type of nigga that don't want to put any type of effort into anything that I do. And I'm going to sit here before this man who's supposed to be my business partner. Like, I get it. Let me tell y'all something. I get it. We should all try to help each other out for everybody to try to get ahead in life. But at some point, it's like, nigga, you just lazy. And you're just bummish. And girl, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. Everybody else is putting in the work to try and get what they need to get where they need to be. And Martell, girl, that's what he doing. He's selling it. Girl, like, Martell just wants to ride on everybody else's coattails. Like, no. If everybody else can put in the work, and then you know he's lying, talking about he was up trying to study, and the guy was like, what software are you using? Oh, software, I'm using the books. Martell is a mess. Martell is the type of dude that because he done got a couple of muscles, right? And girl, he half-ass decent looking. Let me stop lying. Y'all know Martell positive. But girl, that's the problem, right? Because Martell think that he gonna get through life based off of the way that he look. And it's like, girl, that may get you so far. I think they need to start cutting the cord with Martell. I guarantee his ass to get on his business then. You would think that the motherfucker who done lost his family, right, ain't have no money, credit score done dropped, that girl, he will realize that I need to get on my shit. But it's clearly he still has not learned his lesson. So then Melody calls. Now, I'm thinking at this point, Melody is just being about to be a petty bitch, right? That's what I'm thinking. Melody had every right to pull up on Martell. Because at the end of the goddamn day, Melody is not your wife. She is not your girlfriend. She ain't even somebody who you fucking, from what I understand. So what Melody does and who Melody goes on a date with or throw her cat to ain't none of your goddamn business, Martell. And you would think that if Martell was really and truly the businessman that Marceau says that he is, that in the middle of a business meeting with someone who flew from Los Angeles, right, that Martell will have enough control to handle his business. But look who we talking about, somebody who does not know how to handle their business. So he gets up in the middle of a business meeting to go spy and stalk his ex-wife. And he holding up pictures. This who it is. This who you is. This who it is. Like, my God. Are you serious? Martell is a mess. You're pressed. You're upset that Melody is moving on. And he's sitting there sweating. Nervous. Because you know you're looking foolish. When that man said she pulling up in a Range Rover. You told social media that I was having a baby. Martell, what they call a coleslaw, got pregnant by you, had the baby is here. Why are you still hanging on to something that happened, what, probably 2 years ago? And the truth of the matter is, nigga, you did have a fucking baby on your wife. Quiet as it's kept in real life, when Melody asked him, why do y'all want to work with him? Like, I guess Martell could say the same thing about Melody. Like, why are you trying to take money out of my pocket? Why are you trying to take, food off the table for my kids? It could become one of those situations, because if Martell did that to Melody, Melody would be hollering and screaming like she was last week. But the truth of the matter is, girl, why do y'all want to work with Martell? Martell is... But when you got niggas like Marceau and Maurice, who all think that, we just got to look for... I guess they looking out for their brother. Girl, what Mary did to Lisa... That's how I feel about Martell and Melody in real life. Like, I'm ready for the season to be... Gone. Both of y'all, gone. Shoe fly don't bother me. Shoe fly don't bother me. Shoe fly don't bother me. Because y'all hoes are getting on my nerves. I know that's how the song go. I wanted to give y'all a remix. All right, y'all. Let me tell y'all hoes something, okay? I'm about to go get me a barbecue sandwich. I'm about to come back and take me a shower. And I'm going to watch Real Housewives of Potomac. And when I tell y'all, girl, we about to get into this mess. All right. Bye, y'all.